Hello student, in this video we are going to discuss the image formation by concave and the convex mirror. In the last video we have discussed 3 to 4 rules related to the image formation and the ray diagram. So first rule says that whenever a ray passes parallel to the principal axis, then it will pass through the focus. This is the first rule. Second, just reverse of it, if a ray is passed through focus, then it reflects parallel to the principal axis. And the next rule, if the ray is passed through center of curvature, then it follows the same path, that is no deflection from the path will take place. And the last, if any ray is making angle I with the principal axis, for example like this, then it is reflect by angle R. So these are the 4 rules which we are going to use in our ray diagrams. That is, passes straight. That is, if passes parallel, it will reflect through the focus. If it is passed through focus, it reflect parallel to the principal axis. If passed through the center of curvature, path remain the same. And if the ray incident making angle I with the principal axis, then it reflect by angle R. Now let's discuss the image formation by the concave mirror. So what are the important points in an image formation? That we know the specific position of an object. Now if we are placing any object on this principal axis, some are the specific position which you have to learn. What happened when object is at focus, what happened when object is at center of curvature. So these are some specific position for which we are finding out the position of image. Then what will be the size of image and what will be the nature of image. Now what do you mean by the position of image? Now for example, if object is placed here, then we have to mention where the image is formed, between center or focus, between focus or pole, beyond center of curvature, and so on. Now what do you mean by the size of image? Size of image, that if object is of this size and image is of this size, so we can say now image is bigger than the object, so enlarged image. Now for example, if it is just like, then it is very diminished image. So these are the point which we have to write in this column. Now next, what is the nature of image? So nature is real and the virtual. If the image is formed in front of the mirror, then it is real. And as we know, whenever image is real, it is inverted, meaning just like this, real and inverted. But if image is formed behind the mirror and it is just like this, then it is virtual and erect. So these are the point which we have to write in these column. And in the exam also the question comes, what happened when object is placed at infinity. For example, object is placed at infinity. Now find out the position of image, size of image, and the nature of image. So position of object is given to you and you have to find out these points, and also you have to elaborate, or we can say represent a ray diagram according to the position of object, that to be neatly done. So first option. Now the first option, when object is at infinity, meaning we are not able to measure the distance, but some rays which are coming parallel, because it is from any source which is coming out. So we take, first of all, again same rule, that we take 2 rays. Just first is like this and second also like this. So both are parallel, and when the rays which are passes parallel to the mirror will pass through focus. This is the first ray, and again this will be the second. So now both are meeting at where? At focus. So we can say image is formed at focus. So what is the position of image? It is focused. Now when object is at infinity, it is considered to be very large, but now image is formed at the point only. So it is very diminished, meaning it is very small in size. And what is the nature? Again it will be real and inverted. So I am only writing here R and I because space is less. So R means it is real and I means it is inverted. So we will use R and I term in later on stage. So this is the first diagram when object is at infinity, what we have to do? We have to draw these two parallel rays. When these rays strike the surface, they will pass through focus, both the point where it is meeting, image will be formed. So image is formed at focus, and the size of image is very diminished, nature, real and inverted. Now the second case we will take when object is at focus. Now for example, if this is the focus, we will draw like this. Now two rays we have to draw. The first is passing parallel, just like this. Then it will pass through focus and reflect through focus, just like this. Now similarly, now in this case, now second ray we are taking just like it, that is, it is passing through a center of curvature. For example, like this ray, which appears to be come from center of curvature, it follows the same path, we can say. So now the condition is like that, it appears these two lines, now they are not meeting, but we assume that they meet at the point of infinity if they are moving in this way. So major point is we have to take an object at focus. Now one ray is parallel, which pass through focus, and another ray is passing through center of curvature. So meaning it is remain undeflected, and hence it goes in this direction, and that it to be appears at infinity, image to be formed at infinity. Now what happened, for example, if this is the object and if infinity is in the downward direction, then for example point where these two rays meet, then the size of object is very enlarged. Just for example, अभी यहाँ meet नहीं किया है, but imagine if we are considering it to be meeting at any point, then that to be in the downward direction, meaning inverted. In front of it, because it is in front of mirror, it is real. So reason, when object is at focus, image formed at infinity. It is just a vice versa. When object at infinity, image formed at focus. Now when object is at focus, image is formed at infinity. Reverse of this case. Size in this case is very diminished, in this case very enlarged. And nature remain the same, that is real and inverted. Now next one is also an important one and the most easiest one. So we take when object is at center of curvature. So at C, third option. So again we have to choose two rays, one which is passes parallel, will pass through focus, and another ray is passing through focus. So these two are rays. First, which is passes parallel. Now what will be the reflection point? It will reflect through or pass through focus. Similarly, the ray which is passing through focus will pass parallel like this. Now the important point, these two rays both meet at the same point, that is at C. So when object is at center of curvature, image is formed at center of curvature. Now what will be the size of image? It is of same size, that of the exactly the same size. So size of image is same as that of object. Same size as that of object. Now the next point, what will be the nature? Again it is in front of mirror, it is inverted, hence it is real and inverted. Now next two cases are related to this center of curvature, that is what happened when object is placed between center of curvature and focus. So you take any of the point here. For object you will draw like this, then two rays we have to select. One is the same thing, passes parallel. Another one will pass through focus, and that will passes straight. So now this is the point where it is meeting, and where it is, this point is beyond center of curvature. So what happened when object is between then image is formed beyond C. अगर हम इसे बोलें between C and F, then it will be forming beyond the C. Now what is the size of image? It is enlarged, not very much enlarged, but it is enlarged or bigger than that of the object. Same size इस केस में था, और in this case it is large. And what is the nature here? Again real and inverted. So when it is between center of curvature and focus, you have to take an object. Again you have to select two rays, one passes parallel and one passes through focus. Which pass parallel will pass through focus, which pass through focus will passes parallel, and both are meeting at a point which is beyond the C, and the size is enlarged. Without using any scale, you can see that the size is enlarged. Next point, when object is beyond C, it is just reverse of it. When object is beyond C, meaning for example if I am taking here only object, again we have to take two rays, one passes parallel and other one will be passing through focus like this. So now which is passes through focus will pass parallel, for example, and which is passes parallel will pass through focus. So now they are meeting at this point. If I am not extending these rays, then it is meeting at this point. So what is the position here between focus and center of curvature? That is just reverse of it. When it is between, then image is formed beyond. When object is at beyond, image is formed between center of curvature and focus. Now again, size of image, object is of this size, size of image is smaller than the object. We can say now the image size is become small. It is to be mentioned, for example, at focus we have seen very small image, then it is act as in very diminished. But if size is smaller to smaller, less small extent, now we have to just learn these point when we have to write very diminished, very enlarged, same size, large and small. There is a difference between small and the very diminished. When at the focus we are intersecting these 2 points and we are not observing any arrow here, then it is very diminished. But if we are placing a small arrow, meaning the size now becomes small. Similarly, when these rays are reaching at the infinity, then we don't know exact size, so we write it as a very enlarged. Whereas in case of beyond and between, we have only small extent in the size, meaning it is large. So we have to make sure and we have to specific about the words which we are going to use in the size of image. Nature will remain the same, real inverted, but in case of size you have to be very specific. When it is small, when it is enlarged, for example highly diminished and highly enlarged. From very we can also write it as a highly diminished and highly enlarged. And in this case the nature will remain real and inverted. Now the last case. Now this is the last case in which object is placed between pole and the focus. So now in this case we have also to take these two rays. So first ray making angle I with the mirror and it will reflected by angle R, we can say. Similarly, the ray which is after reflection coming from this section, that is from the center of curvature, it remain undeflected. So now we will extend these lines behind the mirror and we expect that it will forming a virtual image, that is erect, virtual and the erect. So this is the only case when object is between pole and focus, image, position of image is where it is from behind the mirror. And what is the size of image? It is enlarged. And what is the nature? It is entirely different, that it is virtual as well as it is erect. So what we have to remember, two things. First, ray is passing, making angle I with the mirror reflected by angle R, and we are extended to this section. Similarly, if we are forming a ray which is passing through the center of curvature, will remain undeflected. Both of the rays are extended behind the mirror and they are, we can say, meeting at this point.